It is morning. The sun is coming up. We have the beginnings of high rises at the front here. Which is what we want. And let's check out our progress. 55% researched. One of the things that I was talking about last episode was I was going to let the game run overnight. And then I remembered that if the university is closed for the night, I don't think any research takes place, and I think that's the case. I'll have to look into that. It's been a while since I've done research at the university. It's an interesting looking building. I do like the high rises. The game will generate an interesting combination of looks. Also depending upon the wealth level. So thankfully there is enough of a variety in the high-rise buildings. All right, let's take a look here. As always, when I first log in, just to get an idea. Let's go ahead and address that. It's not horrible, but I really like to stay ahead. Really like to stay ahead of the game. Half of the garbage cans have been collected, and it's just 8 a.m. So that's a good sign. Good. That's okay. That's okay. Good. We do not have every single student in class. And the last time I was talking about having them all come here. So I want them to share the road with the buses. not sure that I do. Kind of like that better. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I'm okay with that. Don't know why, but I but I am. I may not need quite that. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit cleaner. Let's do that. That should help. So probably the students from here will go there. Might get some students from here going there as well. All right, let's continue. Let's see, we left off, yeah, here. 23 minutes for a bus. That's great. Okay. 83% approval rating. City's making money. Good tax income. I can look at this and tell that my landmark is not making any money. We'll take a look, but it's not. Population peaked and then dropped back down a bit, and that was when we really started to make changes in the wealth level of the city. Because last episode, that was mostly low wealth, and in one episode we upped it to a good amount of medium and high wealth. So now there is no low wealth, it's all medium or high. But we'll take a look at that and see, because I have a lot of low wealth jobs. I don't have a lot of mid wealth jobs. Let's take a look at this landmark. Yeah. So it's really there just because I wanted something to make this area look more collegiate. It's not making me money. Actually, it's losing me money in a way. Good number of riders coming in on the train. Surprisingly, but shouldn't be surprising, is that's bringing in a good number of tourists. Let's see, the tourists are kind of a 50-50 between low wealth and medium wealth. All right. The university has had an effect on the industry. We have a lot of high tech, in industry, and consequently, the germs are not as bad. The air pollution is not as bad. Ground pollution is not as bad. But you still would not want your residents breathing that air. But all in all, not bad. Not bad at all. We've got something building here. That looks like another high rise when you just look at the footprint. And once again, I want this and this to represent my downtown, if you will. I know that the knee-jerk reaction would be to have this, but just something different. I want the front of the city to look like that. I'm still trying to decide exactly. I think in the last few episodes I was saying that I was not going to do a great work. I'm really leaning towards a great work now just to demonstrate how it's done. And I'm thinking arcology. What I'm researching now is not a great work. I'm researching the solar array. So this solar plant, the existing solar panels take up a lot of space and they don't generate what an advanced, what a concentrated solar array could generate. And the reason why I'm doing that is I'm eventually going to have a city that's a little bit more of a green, environmentally friendly, smaller town, which I originally thought was going to be this. And may still be that. Or it may go through phases. I may do it where that city is really kind of just to help get the great work. Get the great work started. Because I still think what I'm going to do, since I'm already, from a financial point, Pacific Shores, I'll let Pacific Shores be the money maker to really fund the arcology. That's what I'm thinking. Haven't 100% decided that's what I'm going to do, but that's what I'm thinking. And if you've noticed, because the city is a little bit more mature, more self-sustaining, I'm offering more commentary. So, and I still want to go back and look at the early stages of the 3 cities that we've done so far, to see if that's kind of been the case. Maybe for the very first city, I was offering a lot of commentary, but I do know that there were some moments, especially building this up, trying to figure some things out here, where I don't want to say I forgot, but I was so into getting, there's our building. I was so into getting the city up and running that I forgot to offer commentary. I like how the game starts out that it's vacant and it has now a for sale sign. And there you go. I like that. I like that attention to detail. There are some things where there's lots of attention to detail, and then there are other things that are not quite. How's the school doing? 75 students, but when you think about when we placed that well into the day, so some of the sessions had already started. Okay, for the sake of time, let's just kind of bring you up to speed. So we do have a complete research project. We do have a good number of high rises here. Got high rises here. Some traffic. May have to look into that. I upgraded the power plant. I added another garbage dump. I spread out another layer of industry. And a little bit more commercial. And that's subject to change. The pipes are really not backed up, more than likely. When you let the game run, that should clear up. Yep. So if you're ever playing and it says your pipes are backed up to speed, that should clear it. What else did I do? I changed the wealth level. I had gone a little too far, making the entire city mid-wealth. So I had to back that off. Just usual stuff. I don't think it was really necessary to record that. This is city number 3. You've seen me create 3 cities now. So that was I just didn't see the need in recording that. So now what I do want to do, so let's go here. I believe La Villa Basin is where I've got a solar panel. It's kind of a backup solar panel. I don't have to do it, but it's something that I want to do just to show how. I believe it's over here. Yes, there it is. So running on battery power, but you see how large this is, and when you look at it, 12.1 megawatts, 37.5 megawatts. So one of these is the equivalent to 3 of these, and not using up as much space. See that? So we'll do that. And we may do a city that is powered solely on solar. Right? This, let's get some sunlight. So what I'm going to do is, I originally was going to make this just a very, very low density waterfront area, and I may still do that, but because of its proximity to the Great Works, and we haven't done a Great Works yet, I think this is going to be my main staging area for the Great Works. So Pacific Shores. So let's go there. So we're kind of bouncing around from city to city, but just I wanted to let the third city go for a while just to finish the research project. Go to La Villa to put down the solar panel, and then here and then we'll go here, and I'm going to send we can send a good amount of and then let's also send a garbage truck. Fire. Health. police. And as you can see, once again, this city was the main city. It got things started. We've been sending different services. And at some point, what we can do is we can actually stop sending. And then when you send such a large dollar amount, when you look at this, you'll see that it's the monthly, the profit is off simply because of how much money we've sent over. But the city's profitable. But we're kind of in a, my goodness. We're gonna have to come back and deal with that. But we're in a transition. A transition from Hilltop, getting Hilltop up and running. We've sent money over to the 4th city that we're going to be starting. I like bouncing from city to city just because it just because of the variety that it offers. This is our great work. So those are the benefits: workers, shoppers, students. I'm going to need metal, alloy, and lots of televisions. But before we do that, let's just make sure that we are in good shape here, which we are. All right, let's add on. That's twice now, so it may actually need. Let's do that. So yeah, you need to speed up time to get, but let's just go. We've got the ability to upgrade it. So so that's why I did that. That all looks good. Have some students that did not go to school. That's good. That's always a good sign. 82% approval rating. Making money. Population jumped, so we were probably somewhere in the high 30, low 40,000 population range in between episodes. So we took a nice jump. Have available jobs. But so that is, and I hope you're finding this informative. That's really the big reason. I've been playing this for years, and I really wanted to record just in case, and I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but just in case somebody needed assistance and was just wondering, how do I get a city going? Pacific Shores is the main city, the high earning income city. La Villa Basin is my city for showing how tourism, gambling works. Hilltop is my education city. And it's right now it's Strasbourg Isles. I don't know if it's going to stay that name, but that's going to be kind of my staging city for the great works. And then after that, we'll see. And then I am going to want a city of amusement parks, similar mechanics to gambling, but we'll do amusement parks. I still want a very, very low population, low density city if Strasbourg is not that city, and the process of creating a great works, Strasbourg may become a larger city. But just wanted to update, just a quick update on where we stand. Like I said, I really wanted to see my downtown there, and there's still more developing that can take place. Yeah, there's more developing that can take place. But, and I think what we'll do is probably the next episode will probably be the start of city number 4. We may wrap up some things here, but I doubt it. I think we are now ready to move on to the next city, and that city's main. And I'll show you the way that I go about a great work, because I have had, you know, early in my experience with SimCity, I have watched a great work literally cause a chain reaction domino effect where my city just literally collapsed. That was early in my playing, and I've a couple of things that I've picked up on how to do a great work, and we'll work on that next time. So as always, I appreciate you being with me, and we will see you next time. Take care.